Welcome to the Daniel Cooking Show, where we cook something. So, here at the Daniel Cooking Show, we like to, cook stuff. Like normal people do. 100% completely normal. Okay, well, obviously you may notice it's kind of dark. Let's fix that with the magic light switch. Wow, that's the first part to cooking. Turning on the lights. Enlightening yourself, you could say. Anyway, it's about time that we start cooking, shall we? Now then, what's the recipe today? A, mac and cheese, B, mac and cheese, or C, mac and cheese. Click your option now. Just kidding, you can't. Okay. So, let's go over here into the magic cabinet. I almost forgot its name. And let's cook some macaroni and cheese. Not sponsored. Okay. Oh, this doesn't get me demonetized. Okay. Not that I am monetized. Anyways, first of all, to any recipe, you have to start opening the package, and conveniently, I don't have any scissors right now, so let's use the next best thing. A knife! For stabbing people. Like this mac and cheese box. Alright, let's just... And just like that, the mac and cheese box is... Now then, we will put the knife back, and we will put the rest of the mac and cheese, as much as I want to eat it right now, away. Just like that. It's as simple as Bob Ross can paint. So, we should read the instructions, shall we? All we need for this recipe is 6 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 1/4 cup milk. And, oh dear. Alright, it's time for the cooking part. Just kidding, not yet. First, it's the gather ingredients part. Let's go over to the Beppis cabinet. Just kidding, it's not there. Ah, here it is. The normal average cooking pot. It's completely normal. You put water in it, you cook with it. I like to beat people with it. And of course there's other uses for it, like an orphanage. So let's go ahead and fill it with hot water. Gotta get a close-up of this. All done. Alright, now, here's the very dangerous part. Have a parent help you with this one. We have to, that's not where the controls are. We have to turn on the oven. Set it about to medium heat, and let's get the rest of the ingredients. Alright, let's get the rest of the ingredients. Obviously, we need some milk. I'll shake it for good luck. Then, I'm pretty sure we already have butter over there, so I'm just gonna check. Come over here, Mr. Cameraman. Let's see if we... Why aren't you tilting the dang camera?
I thought you were just gonna come back like, excuse me, Mr. Cameraman.
No!
Okay.
Sorry, just some technical difficulties, that's fine.
Okay.
We have plenty of butter already here, so you don't have to worry about that. For now, however, let's actually go ahead and put the milk back in until the water comes to a boil. Or actually, until the end. The water and butter comes later. First, we must heat up the water to a boil. Now then, there's this special technique that my father once told me. Where you get some salt, some natural salt for pouring into people's eyes, and you put a little bit into the water. This will let it boil a bit. Anyway, now then, we get the magic mixing spoon. Let's see. I also use this for beating people with. Now then, let's mix up the salt and the water. Make sure to get a good close-up with this. Just slow, nice movements. And now we will cut the camera until it has come to a boil.
The mac and cheese.
As you can see, the water is starting to get a boil. We will be back soon.
Intermission. 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 Intermission.
It's boiling! Welcome back. Sorry for the intermission. During that, it's really started boiling. So, let's get prepared. Obviously, I've turned the heat down, and it's time for our first step, the macaroni. Take out the cheese packet, and then we pour. Now then, we start mixing. We have to mix a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna step out of shot so that Xander can't get any weird shots. And as you can see, we will just keep mixing until the mac and cheese is big enough for straining. We have to go to another emission now.
Intermission. Intermission.
Oh, sorry. I was just watching some of my favorite videos from Toaster Films. You should go subscribe, by the way. They're really good. Anyway, as you can see over here, come here, Mr. Cameraman. As you can see, the mac and cheese is nice and swollen, except it's only just the mac. You know what we have to do with just macs? We put the cheese in it, of course, but first, here's the really dangerous part. Excuse me, Mr. Cameraman. See, we have to get this weird tool. It's like a bowl, except I can't freaking find it. There. It's like a bowl with holes, just like the children. Anyway, so we have to use protection, not in that way. That's not advertiser friendly. So we have to grab here by the mitten and strain. But first, it's always recommended that you turn on your cold water as for the pipes to not explode. Anyway, get this a good shot, Mr. Cameraman. Oh, it's so hot! Okay. And as you can see, the mac and cheese is still... Mr. Cameraman, can you turn off the fire? It's exploding. Okay. Oh dear, I'm getting hot water everywhere. Yes, this is a problem. I've messed up badly. Okay. So it's not according to plan. Jesus. Okay, so now we keep it from burning by constantly mixing it 24/7. Now then, here's the next part. If I... Meeny, you. Okay. Butter next. Yes, butter. Butter next? Yes, butter next. Okay. You know what? It'll come off eventually. There it goes. We can't redo this. So, I guess we're just gonna have to
cut
keep
it.
the
We're
left.
gonna figure it out.
No, we're not cutting it, Mr. Cameraman. We must thoroughly mix the soft liquids with the hard liquids. We have to keep mixing here. For all the butter to melt into each grain of mac and cheese. Alright, here's the next part. Things are about to get cheesy. And that doesn't just mean my jokes. This is not going well.
No, it went well earlier. Rolling.
Okay, now we thoroughly mix the cheese liquids with the other liquids.
Including the soft and hard ones.
Oh, this video was going so well.
It was.
Excuse us while we cool off a bit.
Intermission. Intermission.
Hold on. Okay. Now then, it's about time for the milk. And not just any milk. Fridge milk. So, shake the milk for good luck. Anyway, so we mix a wee bit more so that we cannot see any more cheese grains. And if you do see cheese grains, that is fine for now. You see, all we need now is some milk to make it nice and milky and smooth. Just like the soft liquids.
You did have to. Okay.
Anyway, so we add just a dash of milk. That was a lot of milk. You know, instead of picking up the entire tripod, you can just move the phone.
That's better this way.
Okay, so now we mix it all in so that the milk is absorbed by the cheese and the macaroni.
It's just food.
It's just food. No, get your mind out of the gutter, you little freaks. Anyway. As you can see now, it is nice, milky, cheesy, and creamy. Just like my mom.
Advertiser friendly.
No, it's not. Anyway, so now let's get some serving bowls. As you can see, we only need 2, as this can be a serving for any size family, depending on how much you make. Anyway, so now we take our thick, creepy, and cheesy macaroni, and we split it evenly amongst each bowl. And now, we move on to the next. What's so funny about it? Oh, I got saliva on my shirt.
It's not that good.
And there we go. I get the rest.
You know it's good mac and cheese when saliva starts coming out your skin.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
Should we even be in character anymore?
No. I'm talking.
Okay. Now then, it's time for the last part. The cleanup. Now then, set your sink on warm and start washing off each utensil. Make sure to get your hands in there. Now then, we clean the bowl. Better way to do this. Then we put the milk away. And since we used about like half the stick of butter, it's always recommended that you leave another butter stick out to thaw for the next morning. There we go. Don't want to wake up the demons. That's why we record at night, you know, because demons have to sleep too. Anyway, my voice is starting to sound not how it sounded in the beginning of the video. So let's hurry up before another laughing tantrum happens. If I could freaking unwrap butter for once in my dang life!
Maybe something funny will happen.
And then we have to throw away the remains so that no one knows what happened. Oh, and you know that Pepper's Fox familiar? No one will know. Easy as that. Oh, jeez. Anyway, now then. Everything is just about as how it was before. It's not closing, and now we just grab 2 forks and we serve human flesh. Mac and cheese. Just cut it.